What's happening to this? Let's take a look at Ethereum hedges real quick, as this video is going to be dedicated to how you would want to jump into some other asset which is quite related to whatever Ethereum does, but probably in a better way. And as you can see, the market is kind of formulating a midterm top on Ethereum right around the $2,000 levels. We can see the liquidity is flowing into various alternative DeFi and NFT spaces as well. Guys, the next video coming up will be on NFTs, but this video right now is going to be mostly about the hedges, mostly about the blockchains which are doing something which Ethereum is doing, but in a cheap way, in a cheap manner. So the first and the foremost, of course, is going to be BNB, and the BNB price action right here, simply rejecting the 21 simple on the 4-hour time frame, as Bitcoin and Ethereum has been doing the same thing. Guys, we did try to close above the 21 simple on the 4-hour time frame, but the momentum simply just Bitcoin not really again picking up above the 50,000 zones. It's kind of like in a consolidation. As far as we are above 45 and below 50, we are simply going to range sideways, guys. It's not a good idea to trade this job, because we will be coming to the end point towards the squeeze, just like something on BNB as well. Like, this squeeze will try to formulate itself until we reach the apex point somewhere around here, or maybe we can break out from this point as well, but there are no hurries, as most of the market is formulating this kind of price action, guys. So BNB right here going against the squeeze, rejecting this one. So as far as you are closing these candles, let me just simply put this lines in a little better fashion, I would say. All right, so as far as you're closing your candles below the 21 simple and this diagonal trending resistance as well, BNB, I do not think there is much FOMO, as I was actually suspecting that we could have a massive continuation rally to the upside onto the $400 levels. Now this seems to me like we just simply cancelled out. That move could take a little longer than expected, basically, because last time when we actually saw the breakout above the grind, it was a constant green dildo party right here, and then a simple retest and then a continuation to the upside, guys. But right now, as you can see, we have not broken above this grind, right? I mean, you could have argued yesterday that this was a breakout against the grind, and you could simply follow through to the upside. But as you can see, Bitcoin not being really strong, so that means BNB against USD is also not going to be strong. Let's check out against BNB against BTC real quick. Now BNB against BTC, as Bitcoin is not on the stronger part, BNB against BTC is looking well, I would say this is certainly a better chart than the BNB USD price action itself. Now because we have been because it's quite visible that this area is one of the point of liquidity entry right after the rejection coming off of the all-time high at 0.0065 BTC. Now, we have wigged on these regions for for 2 times in a row, guys, on 4-hour time frame, and you can actually start managing. So the first red bell that is going to be ringing up your head is going to be 4-hour closures below the 44,000 Satoshis level, and the major red bell is going to be somewhere below the 41,000 Satoshis level. Now if you're closing 4-hour candles below it, then you can talk about testing the 4-hour 200 simple moving average at 25,000 Satoshis. Now that's a pretty far-fetched down move, but guys, these altcoins, when Bitcoin starts to trend, this is something that these altcoins do. They constantly drip, guys, like there is no fucking tomorrow, man. So wait for the Bitcoin dominance to pick up, and as you and if Bitcoin actually picks up from these regions and goes all the way at 60,000, 70,000, then yeah, you can simply you can simply sell BNB against BTC in terms of the opportunity cost returns. So as far as we are maintaining this structure and the squeeze on BNB, you're completely fine holding BNB. Like, I think you're completely fine holding BNB against BTC as well, right? So watch these levels pretty carefully, and it's pretty clear that until we are not breaking above this level right here, the 60,000 Satoshis level, it's completely going to be chopping around and going to be headed sideways like most of the other cryptocurrencies, right? All right, so this is I think pretty much about BNB. Let's check out Serum. Now Serum, one of the interesting projects in the crypto space, I would say, and this one really picking up lately. This is the 4-hour time frame. Let's just check out the 3-day time frame as well. Now 3-day time frame also looking humongously bullish right here, ever since we left this accumulation range, which was happening all the way at the end of last year, got resolved to the upside with this bullish engulfing candle, and then we've had a constant up move right now going towards 650% to the upside, guys. Now this is a strong strong trending move. This is a strong trending move, and you would want to long the dips in the strong trending move. But are there any signs of potential reversals? Are there any signs of potential tops, guys? The thing with these cryptocurrencies is that if Bitcoin is in a blue sky breakout mode, and most of these cryptocurrencies are also in a blue sky breakout mode against the BTC pair, now it's going to be certainly impossible to decide where the top is going to be, where the bottom is going to be, and basically all that crystal ball shit. It's just going to be near impossible to do that. So market does not formulate its own. Market would not formulate the tops without giving everybody two chances, guys. This is something that market does. The first phase is going to be a panic sell-off if anything returns to the mean, but market will generally return to the average prices the second time to give people second chance. Generally this is what happened, guys. So patience is another key trading these markets, right? So Serum trending very nicely against the 21 simple on the 4-hour time frame. Now the daily is certainly looking bullish, as well as most of the times throughout this trend after we broke this accumulation range. All of the opportunities on the 21 simple moving average on the daily time frame have been crazy buying opportunity, guys. Last time the Serum came here was around $4, and we have done 100% upside. So most of the times when this 21 simple is being tested, it's been picked up. So watch for this one. It's pretty much similar like how Sushi and Uniswap are actually doing in the market. So Serum kind of doing something like that as well. Now Serum is yet another hedge against Ethereum. Now Serum has an entire ecosystem, and they are on fire, guys. They have massive projects lined up in their roadmaps, and it's just Serum is something which is certainly going to be taking a huge chunk of Ethereum's market cap in the coming years, I guess, right? As investors are shifting towards more legitimate and more better and efficient things in life, right? So Ethereum not being really efficient these days, that's why you look for the hedges. Like one of them is Serum. Now Serum against, all right, let me just conclude here first. Serum, the risk management for Serum is going to be, the first point of contact is going to be this level. If you lose this on a 12-hour or a 4-hour schedule, like let's just simply check out the 12-hour. Yeah, if you lose this level on 12-hour basis, basically if you lose this, if you close the candle below 6.1 USD on the 12-hour closing basis, then you are going to be coming back and testing the $5 level, guys. It can be a wick, it can be anything, it can be a consolidation, a sideways chop for a long period of time until you come and retest the 21 simple on the 12-hour time frame as well. You could argue that you could chop around all the way until the 21 simple average as well, right? So Serum, just watch for this level to hold at 6.1. If it is not holding, if you close any major time frame candles below this level right here, you're going to be coming down at $5. Now that's going to be a psychological area, rounded figure. So expect the prices on Serum to be picked up around $5 regions now, as this one is in a strong trending motion to the upside, guys. Pretty bullish looking price action right here. Serum against BTC, let's just quickly check this one out as well. Now Serum against BTC also looking pretty nice, and as you can see, we certainly have a lot of upside on Serum, guys. This is like 115% upside. Now why do I immediately measure the all-time high? Because most of the altcoins, most of the legit altcoins will be seemingly testing their all-time high. And guys, if you can look at this chart pattern right here, now this was something which most of the Ethereum holders were dreaming of, right? If you look at the Ethereum BTC if you look at the Ethereum BTC macro price action, you were formulating inverse head and shoulders off of the base, but you have kind of failed on your breakout leg attempt to the upside. So Serum is actually doing that right now, but Serum not being a really mature player in the market, so it has been formulating this inverse head and shoulders since October 2020, whereas Ethereum was formulating the head and shoulders all the way at September 2018, guys. Now this is something which most of the Ethereum holders and Ethereum BTC traders are looking at for exactly like this kind of price action move to the upside, but nowhere to be found. I guess you need Ethereum 2, guys. You need Ethereum 2 to break the accumulation range. I'll talk about Ethereum pretty soon as well. And as you can see on Ethereum BTC, on SRM BTC, on Serum BTC, you can start managing your risks below 12,000 satoshis, and right now you are 30% above it, guys. No, 20% above it. So watch your risk management capacities pretty closely on these levels, as this is going to be extremely volatile as we progress towards the higher targets, right? Not much of question here in terms of where the targets are situated to the upside. It's pretty clear. Most of them are going to be step by step, and let's just try to formulate these things by having a solid evidence with the Fibonacci zones of interest as well. Not much of the levels are aligning. 786 is certainly aligning with this liquid zone right here. And you can certainly argue that 618 also has some kind of interest around 21,400 satoshis. But as far as you're going to be closing 12-hour candles or preferably daily candles above this level right here at 14,500 satoshis, this is in a strong trending move right now. Serum is going to be in a strong trending move. So watch for this one to trade as the liquidity in trading dries up in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Guys, you want to find out alternatives to Bitcoin and Ethereum to survive in this market if you're traders. You do not want to be sitting like this. Ethereum is not moving, so basically no income. Guys, everything in the market is going to be moving most of the time, so you got to find out the right things to trade and you're going to be mostly sorted, guys. So this one right now is in trending motion. Check out Serum against Bitcoin and Serum against Ethereum and Serum against USDT as well. Let's just quickly look if we have Serum against Ethereum. SRM ETH. Nope, we do not have Serum trading against Ethereum. A perfect hedge, right? Anyways, guys, you maintain this level to the upside and maintain this level as well to the downside. You're going to be looking at some crazy price action targets to the upside, and the all-time high being 120% to the upside at 32,000 satoshi. So watch for Serum actually testing the BTC all-time highs, as this one has great potential in the long run as well. You can start holding some SRMs as well. You can start staking these Serums on FTX. The links will be down in the description below if you are going to be looking at long-term perspective. Now, guys, just try to understand this. Ethereum was practically distributed for almost free back when Ethereum was pretty much new. So right now Serum also does not have a lot of market capital, a lot of value, but it is certainly gonna grow, guys. It has a lot of backing behind it. Something like Binance, like how Binance just simply grew into something extremely gigantic, and most of the cryptocurrency trading liquidity is happening on Binance right now. Whereas in 2018, when it was beginning, it was starting, BNB was not even $1, guys. So something like that is going to happen on Serum, Solana, and FTT. Well, FTT has already done most of the things, but Serum certainly one of the dexes, and huge ecosystem on Serum being under development as well. So you can watch this one for a long-term investment as well, guys. This is your potential 1000x in the coming years in terms of USD, not in terms of BTC, but yeah, in terms of USD, Serum can be pretty nice in the long run. All right, guys, next on the list we have Neo. Now Neo, just like the entire market, dumped like a little bitch, and retested this one at the 12-hour 21 simple moving average, currently rejecting it, but most likely it will get reaccumulated between this range and this range right here. Now if we start closing 12-hour candles below this particular price point on Neo, which is going to be around 36.5, let's just say the downside is going to be 35.7. if you lose 35.7 on the 12-hour closing basis, then you can kind of talk about some significant downside moves coming in all the way at $27 regions, right? 27 should be a good particular zone of interest, but I don't see much psychological forces kind of acting on that level. So you can simply argue that if you lose this one on a macro closing basis, you come down to $25 regions, guys, on Neo. And well, I think it's going to be good news because when the market is kind of breathing, that's when you want to start thinking of accumulation rather than when the market is trying to go to the upside, guys. So just pay attention to the markets right now. All right, start accumulating right now if you see some strength and if you see some quality projects. And all of these coins in the list on this list right now are potential hedges against Ethereum. Always just remember that. All right, because most of the things have their own ecosystem. Most of these projects have their own ecosystem, doing something like Ethereum itself, but with pretty efficiency, pretty balanced kind of how do I say, the transaction behavior on Ethereum is completely horrendous. It's kind of ridiculous, guys. Right now we'll just wait for the gas to settle down, gas to calm down, and then we can talk about Ethereum being fundamentally bullish as well. Until then, I think there's going to be a lot of hunt for alternative DeFi, as liquidity mining, most of the liquidity provisions and most of the swaps and everything basically happening on decentralized exchanges is something which a lot of people are looking at. That and NFTs, guys. NFT, I think that trend is going to be picking up pretty soon, and Binance has kicked that off by creating some football tokens, like football fan club tokens, that is being powered by Chili's blockchain. Now that one being also declared as one of the players in the NFT market. Now these will pick up massively in the future, as I do understand what a collector mindset is like. Just imagine, like, Were you ever collecting something in your childhood? Like, guys, I used to collect currencies. I used to collect a lot of different forex currencies, like from Hong Kong, from Tahiti, from Congo, from Ethiopia, from African countries, from of course the US dollar and all the dollars as well. I used to love collecting that. So if you understand a collector's perspective, you will understand the NFT space pretty amazingly. And as the NFT space keeps on growing, the collector mindset will also start evolving in this space, and well, then you'll ultimately start seeing those crazy evaluations on NFTs as well, rather than DeFi only. Alright guys, so Neo is pretty much formulating the squeeze right here, and if you break down below the squeeze on a 4-hour closing basis, you come down and test this liquid zone at 3.5, 3.9 in fact, let's just call $36 level. And I do expect, with I think more than 60% certainty, that this area is going to be picked up with Bitcoin. If it comes down all the way here, this is most likely going to pick up. It's going to get picked up, guys. So watch for Neo as well, as this is a good form of consolidation. And as I was talking about, one of the pattern which is called price pulling away from you. So something like this on Neo could also happen, right? You can come and test the prior all-time highs right here. So do not get chopped out here. Wait for the key inflection zones to formulate. Wait for the price action to actually mature, and then take your trades, guys. There is no hurry. There is simply no hurry. Wait for this squeeze to resolve. Actually, this diagonal trending line is way more important than this diagonal trending support right here, because this is not much defined and this is not much confidence inducing. So you could certainly lose this level with extremely low volumes, and you can come down and test all the way around $36-$35 levels. But ultimate breakout being this, ultimate breakout would be breaking out against this diagonal trending resistance right here. And if you do break out from that trending resistance, let's just say the apex is somewhere around here, you do test the $52 regions to the upside on Neo. Now that could be a potentially nice looking trade, all the way 32% to the upside, guys, if you simply leverage it out by even 2x, guys, not more than 2x and 3x. Always remember, do not go more than 2x or 3x, guys. Managing risks in market which is moving down like this, like going down with 43%, guys. In fact, most part of the leverage game is just totally, it's gonna hurt you financially. So that's why I always say stay away from leverage, guys. That's certainly not gonna be helpful, right? So wait for this particular grind to break out against the US dollar price, US dollar pair, right, on Neo. Then you can talk about targets at $52 regions, and ultimately testing the highs around 54 to 55 USD regions, the ultimate target on Neo. If we do reverse from these points, is going to be somewhere around here at 65 USDs. And on the macro time frame, let's just simply have a look at the macro as well. Now, guys, you can argue that this was a simple retest of this breakout right here, of this coming off of this diagonal trending resistance right here. You came pretty close, well, close enough, but you can come here back again, as this candle right here is a big goddamn indecision candle. And indecision candles in the market, they generally lead the prices to the sideways zones for a very long amount of time, until you resolve this range and until you close any 3-day above the $45 to $46 ranges. Market is going to take its own time. What the hell just happened? All right. Brave browser, hello. What's up, man? All right, okay, so if you break this area, basically if you break $30 regions to the downside on a closing basis on macro time frame, then this will start looking like a massive swing failure. And then you can start talking about some downside price targets around maybe 22, first 20 and then 15 and then all the way down at $10. But that's again a far-fetched thing. Now that if that were to happen, Bitcoin has to lose a 30k levels to the downside. Watch for BTC to hold 45k and then watch for Neo to hold 30, because if BTC is losing 45k, Neo will probably lose the $30 regions, then we'll probably come down to reaccumulation zones back here again, and this could look like a big swing failure. Now let's just switch off the logarithmic chart, and it's not done much, right? It's not done much. Now logarithmic values, they do simplify the percentage gains. That's why you can see how normalized this entire price action is right now. So watch for these levels to hold, and until then Neo is going to be chopping out and grinding against the 21 simple on the 12-hour and this diagonal trending resistance as well. Now just quickly let's simply go for Neo against BTC and then Neo against Ethereum as well. So now Neo against BTC, not strengthful as well. Do we have any hidden bullish or bearish divergence? We do have bearish divergence coming between this point and this point. So you can argue about the fact that you could be coming in at this level to test this point right here at 693, 0.000693, and that could prove to be a support as far as you are in this channel right here. Now guys, now this channel is a grind channel, and generally in a bull trend, if the market is bullish, and in this case altcoins have actually started reversing, some of the altcoins have actually started reversing back to the downside as well now after completing their cycle, guys. Now market is moving really fast, really fast. Most of the laggards which have not moved at all are going to be picking up pretty soon, one of them being Neo. I do expect Neo to pick up, but ultimately everything depends on Bitcoin, guys. It's just that's the sad reality and the sad truth. Market is still not bifurcated. My market is still Bitcoin dominant. So yep, whatever Bitcoin does, most of the coins are going to be following that. So as far as you're maintaining this price action below the 21 simple on the BTC pair as well, there is no accelerated move expected on Neo to the upside, and probably you'll be coming and testing this areas around the downside of the diagonal trending support on this particular channel right here. Now if you break this channel right here, you could certainly argue about downside targets, guys. Now this is going to be no, you can't do this. What am I doing with my keyboard today, man? all right, you could come down here, you could test it, and then you can grind against this channel. Then you can think of a resolution, but until then it's going to be sideways, it's going to be choppy. The relative strength index is also choppy right here. It's crazy amount of divergence going on, guys. Not much strength, not much, ugly looking, guys. Not much strength here. Now watch this. Now look at something like this, right? This is something that which you can compare this price action with. This one being a little more steep, as the volatility has certainly increased in the market. So expect these assets to actually they behave like that, right? Anyways, let's just simply jump on to the next candidate right here, which is going to be QTUM. What blockchain is this? Whatever it is a hedge against Ethereum, as most of the people have been describing in the market, and probably it does something like Ethereum. Well, Ethereum has the network effects, guys. Most of these cryptocurrencies will also pick up as the network effects start spreading around in this entire space, and people become more risk taking, and people start hedging their Ethereum exposure as well. These cryptocurrencies will also start picking up, guys. It's just a matter of time. Mostly it is a game of patience, but as you can see, this diagonal trending support is the genesis support of this entire trend, which is trying to formulate itself right now. Let me just get rid of this line right here, and let's see if we can connect a few dots and if this makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense. It does make a lot of sense, and you can argue that this one will look like this. All right, so it's pretty much clear that we are trending in this diagonal trending channel right here. Now guys, let me try one thing. If I have Fibonacci channel, yeah, I do have a Fibonacci channel right here. Oops, my bad, guys. All right, now if you take this range right here, yep, that makes sense. Now this is a Fibonacci channel right here. You can modify the settings like I've done, and most of the areas for profit taking and the zones of interest and the traders aligning and particular levels are going to be defined by Fibonacci trending channels, guys. This is also one of the good indicators for uptrends and downtrends, right? So you kind of rejected against this point of resistance, diagonal trending resistance coming in, and all the way from 14th Feb, Valentine's fucking day. Valentine's Day has been a dump day mostly. I mean, what are you motherfuckers doing? Are you selling your bitcoins to gift your girlfriends or something like that every single year, guys? Like, what the fuck? This year same thing happened in February 14th. So I guess most of the hodlers are guys, and they are selling their BTC to gift their girlfriends, because I don't think girlfriends, they do gift they give gifts on Valentine's Day, guys. It's always going to be guys, right? It's always going to be you and I. Well, 3% of the audience in this channel is female. Kudos to you. I really like you. All right. Okay, so looks to me like QTUM against USDT wants to trend in this channel, and until you are actually breaking above these levels right here, guys, you can draw this channel for yourself, and you can have a chart layout saved for QTUM, because this is a long-term investment again. And as far as you're maintaining this diagonal trending support, you're completely fine. If you break this diagonal trending support in the long run, in the investment horizon, then you come down and break and come down all the way at $1 reaches, guys, that would be certainly nasty and drastic and dramatically bad, right? Anyway, anyway, let's just simply jump onto the small time frames, as I think that this is certainly one of the most bearish looking alternatives to Ethereum, guys. So I would say this one is not really strengthful. I mean, you could certainly go for BNB, Neo, and ICX as well, but QTUM not looking that that strengthful. We do have a bounce against this grind. Sorry, my bad. We do have a bounce against this grind right here, but we are ultimately rejecting this one, guys. I have the 3-hour open, 4-hour time frame, right? So we are ultimately rejecting this 4-hour 21 simple, and as far as we are staying below this, there is no need to hurry in this one, as well as even if you break this one right here, you're going to be facing this massive resistance right here. And if you break this resistance, then you can talk about some macro continuation moves, like something like this to the upside, which is going to be towards this zone of this Fibonacci trending channel right here, which is going to be somewhere around $13. So $13 on QTUM is the bullish targets for the coming days and the months. Whereas if you simply keep on breaking down, and if you don't show any strength in the market right here, you could come down all the way at $3. So both ways, like this is pretty much undecided right here. And let's just try to demarcate some horizontal lines as well instead of diagonals. And yep, this looks to me like a key area of interest. Losing this means no, not good. You lost this one right here, so certainly not good. You could come back here and retest it and gain this, then you can consolidate here for a while, then think about an up move. But until you're below this line, below this basically below these support lines right here, in fact something like this was on BNB, is on BNB as well, guys. So watch for this level to hold on BNB as well. Not this particular level, but yeah, I talked about that level on like just rewind the video to BNB, you'll find it. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it about QTUM against BTC. Let's just find that out as well. I think this must be way bearish. Yeah, this is way bearish than any other. And this was a simple, guys. This is a nasty looking chart, guys. I mean, no signs of reversal yet. This is simply downtrending. Let's just switch off the logarithmic. This is what this one has been doing, guys. What a motherfucking piece of wrecked chart here, guys. This is sad. QTUM is sad. I don't know why it was in my list for the hedges against Ethereum, but the price action is simply disturbing, guys. Fucking disturbing. Any USD pair can actually do anything to the upside, because the BTC price action is certainly bullish. But until you are having your BTC pair being bullish, there's not much incentivization for any accelerated move to the upside. It's going to be very slow grind for QTUM, and let's just hope the team constantly develops and try to attract more and more investors in the long term. Then only something can be done about this one. But as far as you're staying below these important points of contact, there is nothing bullish about this chart right here. There's simply nothing bullish here. You can get picked up, you can get accumulated on these levels, but if your bearish trend is emerging again, guys, you'll be breaking this massive grind on the 3-day time frame, guys, and that's going to be really sad. You're going to be losing out 50% value. You will be better off holding BTC basically, right? So here's your piece of hopium right here. This is the 21 simple on the 3-day time frame, and this is aligning with this diagonal trending support yet again, right? So you have a good support confluence. This should hold right here. If this does not hold, basically if the 1000 Satoshi level does not hold in QTUM, is a 10,000. If 10,000 Satoshi level is breaking on QTUM, you're going to be looking at some prolonged down moves to some shitty areas, guys. This is not going to be looking good if you break this. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it about this shitcoin. Now this is the shitcoin, guys. This chart is pure shitcoin. No kidding. Let's just simply check out ADA against USDT, another hedge against Ethereum in the long run, and this has been performing pretty nicely against USD, against BTC, against Ethereum, all three of them. So Cardano, yet people do have expectations. Long-term investors are stepping in, long-term investors are holding as well, as a lot of data suggests. All these things, guys. Now how to define your edge, how to do the quant analysis, and how to do all the equations, how to pinpoint specific things in the market. I'll be talking about all of these things in the book which is coming up. It's going to be the altcoin trader, and probably it's going to be valid for most period of the altcoin cycles, coming in all the way till whenever Bitcoin cycle tops out, right? So that's going to be pretty helpful. So stay tuned to the channel, as I'll be getting that entire educational content out pretty soon, and I think that will be pretty helpful to you guys if you want to invest in cryptocurrency. If you want to be investing and coming out as a successful investor, you got to first start investing in yourself, guys. That's the most important thing, which I learned the hard way. I hope you guys don't do the same thing, and I hope you come out successful out of this bull run. And anyways, I'm here to support most of you guys, and let me know if you have any kind of doubts and uncertainties in your mind in terms of your trade, in terms of your psychological behaviors, and how your equity is being managed. Just let me know if anything is wrong with your management, basically, right? So on the 3-day schedule, certainly bullish continuation right here. Let's check out the RSI. RSI is also in a bullish posture right here. There is no macro divergence, guys. This is scary bullish. This is scary bullish. But yeah, you can certainly argue about the fact that you can come down all the way, test the breakout above this this high right here on Binance. Now Cardano's all-time high is at 1.3, and we are pretty much there, guys. We are simply at the all-time highs on Cardano. I was talking about this high to be taken down ever since these levels right here, ever since we broke above the Binance all-time highs right here. You could talk about now you could start talking about $2 Cardano ranges to the upside. Certainly there is no bearish divergence right here present in the 3-day time frame as well. Let's just simply jump onto the daily time frame MCs and let's try to find out if there is something. You could argue that the daily is it has started formulating some kind of sell side interest, sell side, what do I say, confidence actually, and in the small time frames, as this point right here is certainly it's certainly telling of the fact that certainly there is less and less strength in the market as the prices are being pushed to the upside. But as far as you're maintaining the 21 simple on the daily time frame, Cardano is good, and you can actually think about $2 Cardano as you're maintaining the RSI above 60 on the daily time frame and this 21 simple moving average as well. So yep, the $2 Cardano target is still on. ADA has more history if you compare this with USD pair on Binance itself, right? We are right at the all-time high, guys. We are simply at the all-time high, and if you want to be just if you want to be talking about some further upside continuation moves on Cardano, basically the $2 price point, not exactly $2, it's going to be $2 price point, because this one is at 1.618, and certainly after blue sky breakout, after breaking above the 1.4 regions basically on ADA USD, you can simply head up to 1.618 at 2.244, but your ultimate target being 2.618 and the bull run target being $14 at 10.764. then that's a macro cycle top, expected macro cycle top, and those targets are extremely far-fetched, guys. Just remember, until you are holding these levels right here, for example this one at 618, this is the major level for Cardano at 88 cents. As you can see, prices are being rejected to the downside. Whenever you come to these levels, you're getting picked up. So for the time being, certainly good looking price action right here, coming in at 0.618 on Fibonacci levels. And as far as you're maintaining this level to the downside, basically your risk is being managed here and you're completely fine. For potential bull run targets at 10.764 all the way at $14. Now $14 Cardano won't be nice. Won't that be nice in the long term? That's going to be your 1400% move to the upside, guys. Who am I kidding? Ain't that crazy? I think that's another far-fetched opinion, to be honest with you. You do not think like that as a trader. You always got to be level-headed, and you got to take things step by step. Watch for these important levels. Now, guys, I do not consider 1.272 to be an extremely important zone, but you can expect some extreme small time frames profit taking coming out of this level at 1.8, basically 1.75, and most likely it's going to be a short-term distribution, but then your ultimate target is going to be all the way at 2.2, and then you can talk about 2.618 at 3.6. Now $3.6 Cardano would be nice, and most likely these targets are going to be somewhere if Bitcoin maintains these levels at 45,000, these targets will happen pretty soon, guys, pretty soon on Cardano. Now the reason why I say this is because the Cardano BTC price action is also looking very nice, as this entire zone of reaccumulation turned out to be pretty heftily good, guys. You did break to the upside, but then you came back all the way down, something like BTC, guys, and then ever since you broke above this this high right here at 1400 satoshis, you're simply trending to the upside, currently at 2,000 satoshis, coming from 500 satoshis. That's a 300% return against BTC pair, guys. Now this is the reason why Cardano has a lot of upside momentum left to go, as you can argue that this was one of the important grinds, and the ultimate target for the breakout is going to be somewhere around here, which is going to be aligning with probably 1.618, right? This could be, this is 24 like 20% of the up move is still remaining, but I do not think that the vehicle is going to simply stop at those point, as this right here is a major serious point of liquidity exit out of the market. And if the selling interest is dissipating from the 2000 Satoshi level, there is not much stopping on Cardano, guys. Don't get me wrong. This can simply melt to the upside on the BTC pair. Watch for these levels to hold. Now you can certainly be a moon boy if your risks are managed, guys. If your risks are fucking managed, that's all. You can simply be a moon boy. So manage a risk below this point right here at 1700 Satoshis. Now that one also being, I think, 15 to 20% away from the current prices. That's 20% down move, right? So if you're okay with losing that amount of money in the mid to long term, you're completely fine holding Cardano for all the way around 4000 Satoshi, guys. It's going to be a 2x from these levels, and ultimate target being the all-time high retest, which is going to be at 8500 Satoshis. Madness, fucking madness. It's going to be at 300%, 330% move, and from the all-time lows right here, that would mean that Cardano 2000% against BTC in one single cycle, guys. Watch for these things to happen. Watch for Cardano's ecosystem to constantly grow. If that is happening, certainly Cardano against BTC will start picking up, as the Bitcoin dominance has actually started. We'll just simply check out BTC dominance real quick. What BTC is doing, how much conviction do I have in these, all of these shitcoins right here. Quite literally depends on how this chart is doing, actually. So yes, you are holding this grind until you're not breaking below this grind. Long-term vision, long-term Satoshi vision, long-term Bitcoin Satoshi vision. What a bullshit project, guys. BSV, man. Fucking backed by Craig, right? Still trading at $200. How are you fucking kidding me, man? BSV, BCH, simple scam, guys. Like I don't get it now. I don't want to start bashing BCH and BSV. It's just complete garbage. It's complete garbage, guys. Complete garbage. All right, it's if Bitcoin is gold, that's like brass, all right, or maybe bronze. It's just useless. All right, you do use brass and bronze somewhere down the line, but guys, the store of value narrative, basically BCH is there to simply take your Bitcoins away. All right, it looks to me like Bitcoin dominance is kind of formulating this head and shoulder kind of situation right here, but this right shoulder just simply shot up massively as we were breaking above the all-time highs. But on the last cycles right here, this is one of the key things. I'll talk about this one in detail on my next video. That's going to be simply dedicated towards Bitcoin dominance right here. And as you can see, this point right here, basically this one was all-time high, and this one was breaking the previous all-time high. And as we broke the previous all-time high, guys, I think it was this point right here at July 2016. As soon as you broke the previous all-time highs, you capitulated on the dominance, and the altcoin market started going crazy, balls, madness, man. This was 95% dominance coming down all the way to 35%, guys. There was immense amount of party going on in the altcoin space. Now a lot of people are suspecting that this time around it's a little not expected. It's a little out of question, as the dominance is pretty strengthful in these zones. And as far as you're losing this, I have an alert set here as well, as this level is the key zone of interest, guys. You do not want to lose this on dominance, as if you lose this, Bitcoin will start getting distributed into different various altcoins, because that's going to be a trigger point for most of the altcoins. Well, altcoin holders are simply going to have a lot of parties basically. All right, you hold this one, most of the analysis are completely fine. Now let's just simply whoa, all right, let's just simply jump onto ICX. I have to take care of my setup now, guys. Now this is a little keyboard right here. If you're interested in techno music, let me know. I do have certain projects. I'm a musician. You can check out my other music content as well. Like if you're into progressive rock, if you're into deep house, progressive rock music and all that, you can check my music out as well. I'll be released. Will I share the details? Because I thought I'm going to keep my crypto life and music life completely different off of each other. But let's see if that stays to be like that or not. Anyways, I'm just focused on educating you guys in the crypto space, as this space is completely horrific, wild west, fucking horrendous, and I do not want you guys to lose money in this market, man. I mean, let's be good traders, let's be sophisticated traders, let's not be doom guys and moon guys. And I ramble so much as I draw these lines on this chart, and we did supersede these these price action targets to the upside. And well, you could argue yet another time that this was a retest right here, and the daily time frame is above the 21 simple on ICX, guys. Now this is something different from I think Neo as well, right? You're trending above the 21 simple, and well, as far as you're doing that, you could argue that something like this could happen. You could get reaccumulated on these ranges, which is going to be around 1.9 and 1.5 in fact. So that's going to be like a 30% range, 20% range, and you could get reaccumulated for the further continuation move to the upside. It's going to be immensely massive, guys. ICX against USD is certainly looking way more bullish than most of the altcoins in the space, to be honest with you. This one, all right, you could argue that as far as we are staying below this point right here, and this is a pretty neat zone of rejection right here. As far as you're not closing any 12-hour candles above it, there's no need to FOMO on ICX, guys. Wait for this one to actually get grinded against this trend line, and wait for this one to be picked up around these levels, and then you can talk about some further continuation move to the upside for this macro bullish structure on ICX, guys. We just broke above this this huge accumulation range with a good bullish engulf and extreme conviction. So you're supposed to continue your trends generally, and you don't want to break this line, because if you break the support right here at $1, you simply come back down to 50 cents, back at the range of shit, right? Back at the, well, the bearish kind of mindset. That won't really look nice, guys. I mean, so ICX could actually come down here if you break below the $1 level, right? Anyway, so last one on the list is TRX against USDT. All right, I did not check out ICX against USD. Just let me just simply get over that as well. ICX against BTC. All right, double bottom formulation right here with this is pretty shitty looking RSI, guys. This is, and the wedge is also, yeah, I mean, yeah, I remember doing some analysis on this one, and I was talking about how shitty this wedge looks like. This is pretty shitty, and well, you did not break above this one, guys. I mean, this means long form of consolidation into ICX against BTC. Not much against the US dollar pair, but against BTC, ICX is going to certainly consolidate for a long time, and it could certainly start breaking to the upside if you finally close candles above this diamond trending resistance. All right, so until that is happening, no accelerated move on ICX against USD as well. You want to capture the accelerated moves if you're looking for good trades that are going to be giving you good returns in short amount of time, right? You wait for these things to happen, you be patient for these things to happen, then they come to you as rewards, guys. They'll not just simply happen every single day. So yep, if you break against this grind line, then you are talking about accelerated moves on ICX against US dollar as well, probably testing the all-time highs as well. All right, let's just simply jump on to TRX against USDT. How you doing, guys? How you doing below 5 cents? Fucked. It's fucked. Let's just see if we have a little more history. If we have a little more history on TRX, 3-day candle not looking nice, just like something like in Neo as well. I mean, indecision, sign of indecision. So no FOMO continuation move on TRX as well, as you're maintaining this one right here. And I do expect this one to get reaccumulated with the 21 simple on the 3-day time frame, as this candle right here was picked up from the 21 simple moving average, but we did lose the 5 cents range, and we are kind of rejecting it again, guys. Now I would stand true to my analysis, and I would say that as far as we're below 5 cents, basically this zone right here, there's no rush into Tron. There's just no rush into Tron, guys. This is good. This is going to get into a long form of consolidation. Don't lose your money trying to chase this one. It's not going to explode. It's not going to explode just like that. What the fuck is up right here? Okay, something really wrong with my system. Everything is hungover today, guys. Everything is hungover. Anyways, I think, yeah, you can simply argue about the fact, well, there's no grind. You did not even test this grind right here. You simply rejecting this level right here. You are fading away from this point like this. why Tron, why did you lose the 5 cent? I mean, the 5 cent zone was quite significant area of interest. I mean, you're losing that one out. Is not. Yep, Tron will get into long form consolidation. So basically, your $1 target is not happening that soon, guys. That's it. If anybody is holding Tron, just keep on holding it. It's a game of patience. This one is going to test your patience like crazy. But if you succeed in that test, you're gonna get massive returns in the long run, as the ultimate target being 1.5, being 3000% to the upside, guys. Now this one is a hurdle again, well, as far as crypto adoption goes up, Tron will also go up, guys. These things are that simple. In the long term, in the long form of long form of accumulation distribution kind of situation in the crypto markets. Now TRX against BTC, certainly the most bearish chart of all time is this piece of little crap right here, as this distributes every single time it goes up, guys. And this is just so sad. This is just so ugly. So what do you have to do for changing your trends to the upside? First of all, if you're looking at a reversal, you want to be looking at something like this, a rounded bottom kind of situation, right? What do I mean by rounded bottom? Something like this, like that's an ugly looking bowl, right? But yeah, you get the point, right? Something like this, you get picked up in this fashion right here, and then depending upon the market dynamics and how the altcoin dominance is actually doing in the market, you get picked up from these levels, right? And well, you did try to do the same thing right here as well. I remember trading this and I remember taking positions here, but I was actually thrown out of the market with huge losses, guys, back here, and I was willing to take those losses because I was like, if this is going to be a rounded bottom breakout to the upside, this is going to create some massive moves, but that did not happen, unfortunately. But it did happen way later down the so basically, what did I mean by that? Basically, the entire trade was completely fine, but I was just too keen on the prices to simply go up extremely quickly, which did not happen, and it just grinded to the sideways for about 5 to 6 months, and then it broke up, and then it went up all the way for about 200% to the upside, guys. Now, that was something interesting. Well, that's why timing these things are almost impossible. What you can do is you can simply see if your thesis is correct, if the areas of interest for this one right here being this zone right here, 75. So the guys, fucking Tron is at 75 Satoshi, making all-time lows. Well, all-time lows being this one right here at 22 Satoshi. That would be wrecked, man. That would be wrecked. That would be losing all of your Bitcoin if you invested in Tron right here. Ooh, ouch. That got to hurt, man. That simply got to hurt. And well, this is a bullshit looking structure. So why even bother to take a look at it? But all right. So this is there. So now this is something interesting. Watch how the seller interest and the seller strength is dissipating even after these moves to the downside. You're simply holding against the 40. So you could be talking about some sort of trend reversal right here. You could be talking about some kind of up move. Maybe you can come here and test this point of breakdown, which is going to be at all the way at 157 Satoshi. Is currently hovering 60% above the price action right here. Let's just simply try to align this with not TRC, guys, TRX USDT. 60% move on Tron against USDT is going to be somewhere around 0.75, basically 7.5 cents. So if you're maintaining that BTC price action basically on Tron, what is happening with my typing, guys? I'm getting dyslexic day by day. Help me, save me. Subscribe to this channel, hit like, share this video everywhere with your friends. Let's just try to make this community really nice and sophisticated and interacting and engaging as well with each other. And well, that's my sincerest attempt, and I certainly need your help. So hit that like, share as much as you can. Share, just do that, just do it. Anyway, the crypto space is pretty tiny, and it will be very glad taking this entire community to the upside, with Bitcoin also going to the upside, guys. Anyways, so as far as you're hovering below these levels, Satoshi levels on Tron, you're completely a wreckage. Basically, you're completely going to be headed sideways against BTC and probably eventually bleed and come to zero. I don't know how likely is that going to be, but yeah, the BTC pair not looking really nice. Yeah, not looking good. Not looking good. I do not have much to say about this one right here, but yep, not looking good. Let's just see if I have something else as well in terms of hedging against Ethereum. We checked out QTUM, Serum, Neo, BNB, ICX, and TRX. Yeah, we are pretty much done here for the hedges against Ethereum. And as you can see, the strongest candidate is Serum and BNB, right? Both of them are equally strong, but BNB has done most of its moves. So Serum being one of the most nice, good-looking candidate in the market. In terms of hedging your exposure against Ethereum, right? So let's just no, sorry about that. I think, yeah, I did try to find out if there is any exchange trading against Ether on Serum. So nope, Serum against Ethereum, no trading happening. Could be some decentralized exchanges where Serum WETH SRM. Oh, you have wrapped Ether. Okay, guys. Okay, we have Uniswap. Coming in and helping us where nobody's gonna help us. Decentralized exchanges for you guys, and the volume is also good. Volume started picking up. You've broken above this grind. This is a strong continuation move against Ethereum as well, guys. So Serum kind of proving itself to be a hedge against Ethereum, just like how BNB exploded. I do expect some explosion in Serum as well in the coming days and the months. Watch out for Serum. I think the winner for this video is going to be Serum. It's not going to be BNB, TRX, ICX. ICX certainly going to consolidate for a very long time. TRX, BTC, absolute shit. TRX, BTC is the most shittiest looking chart ever. QTUM as well. I don't know why is it up my list, guys, but certainly bearish looking. Anyway, I hope this video made a lot of sense to you, and I hope you understand why to hedge your exposure against Ethereum, how to hedge your exposure against Ethereum as well, as Ethereum certainly going to be distributing, as we are kind of confirming $2,000 level regions to be a long form of reaccumulation to a potential midterm top, and watch how Ethereum gets dispersed into various other altcoins. These are going to be your key interests, and well, I'll be talking about some other gems as well. Video coming out tomorrow, and let me know down in the comments if you want to be specifically hearing about any crypto. If anything is your favorite, let me know if you hold Ethereum. If you hold Serum as well, because it's a pretty exciting project, and I think it does have a long-term outlook in the market as well. Alright, guys, I think that's been enough. I hope to catch you guys in the next one pretty soon, guys. Bye for now.